Hello, my name is Nadir Safarob. Today I'm going to talk about the environmental problem in Azerbaijan. So this is our outline for the project. First, I will give brief information about environmental problems. Second, we'll talk about the causes and problems. So let's begin. The main reason why environmental problem should be a subject of international policies are the borderless and nation nature of the environment problem, such as this ecosystem, the complexity of solution, and the interconnectedness of the environmental pressure. This sector requires various social actors at the national levels, as well as the various nations at the global and the regional level, to cooperate in order to combat these problems. Azerbaijan, like almost all countries in the world, are faced with environmental problems at local, regional, national, and international levels. It takes various initiatives to find solutions to these problems and takes part as a dynamic actor in the search for regional and international solutions. Since its independence, it has been actively contributing to studies on this project by ratifying various international agreements on the environment. And so the next slide. At the root of the environmental problem in Azerbaijan are the effect of the following three states. The first one is that the insensitivity of production approaching the Soviet Union period and the perception of environmental values as free goods, as well as the backwardness of the production. Technology used and the release of the gas, liquid, and soil wastes of the especially large industrial establishment to nature without purification. The next one is the significant destruction or pollution of the forests, agricultural lands, and the water resources after the dissolution of the Soviet Union due to conflict that neighboring Armenians started by using the Armenians in the Nagorno-Karabakh region of Azerbaijan as an excuse to turn into war. The last one is about after independence declared in 1991, the political chaos experienced in the country, the uncertainty of the transition period from the social system to the capitalist system, and environmental problems become indifferent due to weaknesses of the functioning in the management process. So, within the framework of this overview, the following are among the important environmental problems of Azerbaijan. These problems are the environmental problems in the Caspian Sea, problems related to oil, gas, and other underground mineral resources, lack of proper agriculture habits, woodlands, watershed, air pollution, radioactive pollution. So, first of all, I will talk about the environmental problems in the Caspian Sea. Problems related to the Caspian Sea are closely related to Azerbaijan since it's a very coastal region. Every year, around 3 million cubic meters of the sewage water containing various chemicals and around 100,000 tons of the petroleum products wasted flow into the Caspian Sea from around the settlements of Azerbaijan, such as the Sumgait and Baku. Next, problem was about the wastes resulting from the processing of the raw materials obtained from oil, gas, and other underground mineral resources are given to nature without being subjected to any recycling or refining process. The next problem was about lack of proper agricultural habitat. The quality and productivity of arable lands have decreased due to intensive use and wrong agriculture techniques. This situation has increased the need for the use of the chemical fertilizers and pesticides, and as a result, there are problems with soil and water resources and product health. Woodlands. People's need for firewood is decreasing day by day due to livestock activities, ongoing war, and fires. So our next environmental problem was about the watershed. The country's watershed are under a significant environmental threat. The annual flow of the oil rivers is 29 cubic kilometers, 27 cubic kilometers of which is the Kuru River. The Kuru River passes through the third of the five countries: Azerbaijan, Iran, Turkey, Georgia, Armenia. However, 10 cubic kilometers of this water is used by the industrial facilities on the banks of the Kuru River and is released into the Caspian Sea without being treated. Again, for similar reason, the Aura River, which passes through Georgia and reaches the Minjas River water basin, dries up before reaching Azerbaijan. Since the pollution rate in the river that pass through Georgia and Armenia and reach Azerbaijan is very high, the possibility of using them in agriculture, irrigation, and domestic needs decreases. Air pollution. In terms of air pollution, emissions from aerial points and linear source pose a significant problem. In 1991, the amount of the gas and particulate matter released into the atmosphere was calculated to be around 2,600,000 tons. Air pollution from metallurgical and petrochemical plants in the Baku, Sungayit, Ali Bayramlı, Ganja increased especially in the winter months. The last problem was the radioactive pollutions. Radioactive pollutions is also an important source of problems. For example, the radioactive emitted from the facilities of the Russian army located in the Kabala region could not be prevented. The radiation amounts around the oil drilling rigs in Shamakh, Zakatala, and Balachan regions and the Afshan Peninsula were measured above normal values. Kilometers of the soil around major cities and industrial centers has been contaminated by the combination of the heavy metals, petrochemicals products, fluorine, and other toxic substances. Ecologically, the Afshan Peninsula, whose oil fields have been used for a long time, is the damaged region of the Azerbaijan. The underground and the surface area of the Absheron has been heavily degraded by oil extraction over many years. So, let's conclude our project. These problems are increasing in weight due to transition period that Azerbaijan went through after independence. In addition, the inability to operate the market economy rules due to conservative international dynamics prevented formation of the sufficient capital accumulation and the possibilities of the treatment, recovery, storage of rending, harmless of the wasted, causing environmental pollution are limited due to financial problems and the inability to renew production technologies. In order to overcome these problems, financial, technical, and managing assistance of the other global environmental organizations and developed countries, especially the United Nations, is needed. Thank you for your attention. Sağ ol.